Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, Life with Patty, and happy Tuesday. Tuesday night, late Tuesday night. But I am here to do a video. I have joined a new collab. Yep, it's not like I don't have enough collabs going on, right? I have joined another one. It is called hashtag 100 coloring of 24. Man, I hope I got that right. And the host of this channel is, of this collab, is Mbeanz Color With Me. So she started this, I think she started it at the first of the year, and I just recently thought maybe I should do this. So I asked her what it entails, and she says it's 100 days of coloring for 15 minutes a day out of a book you haven't colored in, or a whip, or something challenging to you. Okay, so I picked this book from Maria Trolle. I love Maria Trolle's books. Hardcover, very nice quality paper. But here's where it gets me, that I don't like it. You see, folks, it's double-sided. Double-sided. So that means I can't use alcohol markers or I ruin one of my pages. And I don't want to ruin any of these beautiful pages, because I would eventually like to make this into like a book with a story. So I have done a few pages in here, but if you follow me enough, you know that I really don't like to color with colored pencils. I was very proud of this picture that I did a long time ago, and I took my time and I shaded, and I thought it turned out beautiful, but it was a lot of work. So I'm going to color out of this book for 15 minutes a day. So she says that it's to color for 15 minutes a day for 100 days. Well, we don't have 100 days left in the year, but I'm going to continue it on to next year. She also said that it doesn't have to be consecutive, which is good because there's days where I've got other videos. But I will label them when I do these videos. I will label them hashtag 100 coloring of 24 day 1. And that way it'll keep me on track. I'm going to start with this page here today. And I have my colored pencils out, and I have my timer that my kids said that they remember this timer from when they were little. Don't know why I've kept it all these years, but I have. And I'm going to start the timer, and then I am going to start coloring with my colored pencils and work on this page right here. And then we'll see, we'll go from there. So, okay, here we go. So now I don't know that every single time I will have you watch me color for 15 minutes, or maybe I'll just do a short and kind of speed it up and show you. Sometimes I might just do to music for 15 minutes. I'm really not sure. It might be our time to gab and catch up on things. You can also use gel pens, and they don't leak through. So I might be incorporating some gel pens in here. But I see a lot of people do a lot of beautiful work with pencils, and I just have to force myself always to color with pencils. So maybe this will help me, you know, maybe it'll get me in the groove of using pencils more. I don't know. We will see. But today is October 1st, so we'll see how much I get done in the rest of the year. But it's a good goal, though. It's a great idea she came up with. Because just 15 minutes a day doesn't completely burn you out. I mean, we're already at 13 and a half minutes left, so it's not like it's going to be treacherous, you know. So anyways, it's October 1st, and they said on the news today, and my phone said on my weather app, that it was supposed to be 104 today, but I don't think it reached that. It might have reached 100. I don't know. But the nights cool down really nice, and I love that because I love sleeping with my windows open. And the mornings have been really pleasant. So I like the weekends. I can keep the windows open almost till like noon. We probably could have kept them open today, but the lawnmower guy comes and he blows and he kind of gets dust flying, so I didn't want it to come in the house. So we're almost halfway through the week. I look forward to my weekends. They go by so fast, though. And I don't think I have any plans for this weekend. I tell myself every weekend I've got to do some major house cleaning, and then I don't. I just do the essentials that you do all the time. I mean, if you walk in my house, you're not going to think it's filthy. It's just that I like to dust and mop and sweep and vacuum, and sometimes I just don't have the energy for it. Well, those came out nice. I'm going to get a gel pen and put right here in these little dots. I don't know how much you'll really notice them or not. I don't know. Some people, they color with colored pencils and it's so vibrant, and but then I think they use layers and layers and layers of pencils and work at it for a long time. I guess the more I work with pencils, the more I'll become comfortable with it. I don't know that you can really notice a difference with this little bit of coloring in here. I definitely didn't color the pictures that I colored in the past because I've been working on so many projects. I have my diamond painting going, I have my glue books going, my coloring. I've also been doing a sketchbook. So, and I've been reading a lot. The book I'm reading right now, I'm not enjoying it, but I'm like 170 pages into it, so I'm just gonna finish it. I'm gonna suck it up. And it was a book I chose myself by Danielle Steele, but I hate the character. And maybe that's what she's doing her writing well, because I can't stand the character. He's an asshole. That's a bad word, but it's the only way I can describe the character. I'll give you a review on it when I finish it on my Thursday booktubes. But I don't know. It's just a horrible book. Okay, there we go. They're having a fair at our Veterans Park the end of this month. It's called Puptober. And you bring your dogs and you dress them up in costumes, and then they just have different things, and all the money goes to the animal shelter. Well, I can't take Jenny because I know that she'll be a spaz. She'll bark at everybody, or she'll shake to death because she's not used to people and out of her comfort zone of home. And so I sent a text to my son and told him about it for my grandson Jackson to take his dog Lucy, and he said she would be a complete spaz. I said, okay, I understand that, because My dog would be too. So we haven't raised our dogs to go out in public. Like some people take their dogs with them everywhere. But if you do that from the time they're babies, then they get used to it. But we didn't. And my son, he just takes his lab out to the ranch where he works and lets her play out there. But there's no other people out there or animals. So his dog's like mine's not used to interacting. Now my coworker, she has 2 pit bulls, and they are so well behaved. And some people will say, "Oh, I don't like pit bulls; they're mean." And you know what? Her dogs are not mean at all. So it all depends on how you train them. That's right, because her dogs will protect her and her son to the end, but they also listen to her. So if she tells them no or to lay down or anything, they do it, they're told. And they're very loving with her son, and they go and sleep with him in his bed. And so they get stigmatized for their breed because of people that have taught their dogs to be aggressive or to be fighting dogs or, you know, whatever. But I told her to take her dog too, and she dresses her dogs up every year for Halloween and takes them out with them, and they behave just fine. So I said, you should take them to Puptober. Maybe I can get some videos of the different dogs. Last year, my friend Valerie, I think her dog won for the little Chihuahuas. For the little dogs. She dressed it up like a pumpkin, I think. But she takes her dog for a walk every day in the neighborhood, so it hears other dogs barking, it sees other people. So her dog's more acclimated. Huh?
He's a cool dog.
Yeah, is it a little Chihuahua?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I used to clip him, you know.
I know. But anyways, that's what's going on exciting in our big town. Some people say there's nothing to do in small towns, but if you become part of the community, there's always something going on. Almost like in October, it starts October, November, December. There's usually something going on every single weekend. And then also during the summer, they have a lot of things too. So small towns have things to do too. We don't have, you know, big fancy like museums, and we don't even have a movie theater here anymore. It went out of business. We still have a bowling alley, but we don't have a skating rink. You have to go to the towns over like 40 miles or 60 miles to go to those kind of things. I went with my friends at work. We went to axe throwing. That was in the town where Joyce and Martha and I meet up, and Kim and Carol. We all met up, and they have an axe throwing there, but they don't have. They have a movie theater there, but they don't have a bowling alley there anymore. So, yeah, we're just definitely not like big cities. But then I talk with people that live in New York and big cities, and sometimes they don't get to do the things that we get to do because they don't have those small community things, and things they have for the public are super crowded. So there's positive and negative in all of that. This Maria Trolle, she has a lot of books. Her books are really nice. But like I said, they're double-sided, so I don't like that. But she's saying, Patty, learn how to use your pencils. watched a movie over the weekend. We watched Daddy Daycare. That's kind of an older movie. I watched a new channel, and now I forget the name of the channel. I should write them down. She's new to me, but she watches a lot of movies. And it's not Miranda. I've been on Miranda's channel. I've watched her channel for years. But this lady, she does some crafting, coloring, and she also watches a lot of movies, and she reads a lot of books. So last month, her and her husband both had COVID. So she said they watched 30 movies. And out of those 30 movies, I had seen maybe like 8 of them. Like, dang, I thought I had watched a lot of movies in my life. But I had not heard of a lot of them. But if they're newer movies, I don't have them. I think the newest movie I have is Where the Crawdads Sing. I don't even know what plays anymore. And all those older movies I have from way back when you could go to Blockbuster. I mean, I also order some. People will tell me, oh, watch this movie or this movie, and I hadn't watched it. I watch it. And but I buy them on DVD. Because we don't have Netflix or anything out here, and can't streamline out here very well. So we buy the DVDs, but we can watch them anytime we want then. Sometimes it's just I gotta find it. We watched Marley and Me, I think last weekend. We watched 1 and 2. I didn't really like 2. I just liked 1. But we watched it. We could say we watched it. But I do want to watch that movie Where the Crawdads Sings again, because that was such a good movie. Where the Crawdads Sing. That girl that gets abandoned by her parents, and
Oh, yeah.
she lives in the swamp area, I think in Louisiana. It was a really popular book, too. But it was a good movie.
Did I watch that one?
Yes, you watched it. And you liked it. Boy, it's hard for me to get up in the morning, you guys, with it being dark out when I get up now. How about you guys? Like, when my alarm goes off at 5:30, it's pitch dark outside now. All right, I think my timer's gonna go off. Yep. Okay, guys, so this is what I completed in 15 minutes. So that's not bad. And this was day 1. And I don't know when the next day I will do this, but like I said, I might not always do a chat with you. And maybe I will, because maybe that'll be our time to chat, so I don't know. But this was a great idea, Mbeanz. And I thank you for hosting this collab. I'm going to put her link to her channel in the description box, so you can go over and say hello to her and subscribe to her if you are not. And if you're not subscribed to me and you're watching this, would you please hit that subscribe button as well? Because I would love to have you watch my videos and be a part of my YouTube family. So everybody take care and have a great rest of your week. Bye-bye.